Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about how to make any woman instantly chase you. So this video is all about the art of becoming magnetic. Okay. So you can attract women, and instead of you chasing after them and you putting in all the effort, it switches and women just come to you. So these are the things that you need to focus on, okay? So the first thing that I want you to focus on and focus building is your self-respect, okay? A lot of men who are stuck in situationships, or they always seem to be the one that's chasing the women down, can never get a girlfriend, is usually because on some level he doesn't respect himself very much. Because a man who respects himself, or just anyone who respects themselves, wouldn't chase down people that don't want them in their lives. So in this case, in this scenario, let's say a man who is chasing a woman who is not that interested in him, okay, and he's obsessing over her, he wants to be with her, but perhaps she puts him in friend zone, or never responds to his messages, or never wants to go out with him, never wants to date him. This is the kind of pattern that he's got himself into, and it's all because he doesn't respect himself very much. A man who respects himself would never put up with that kind of behavior. If a woman is displaying low interest to a man who has high self-respect, he would just move on with his life and not engage with that woman anymore, because he knows that she's not that interested, she's not that into him, so he's not going to chase her down, he's not going to try and convince her to like him. If she doesn't like him, then he's like, okay, fine, I'm just going to go. If he goes on a date with a woman and that woman happens to not turn out liking him very much or has low interest, what he does is he just simply moves on and tries to find a different woman, right? He goes on a date with a different woman. He keeps on finding and keeps on dating women until he finds one that he really, really likes, and she really likes him as well. And he forgets about all these other women who are just displaying low interest, hot and cold behavior, flaky behavior, whatever it may be. He's not interested. He doesn't care. He ends up just letting those women go, ending things with those women, and focusing on women who are enthusiastic about him. So you need to develop that self-respect. And dating is a good way you can start practicing that, by letting go of those women that you've been talking to, or that one woman, maybe you've got a special one on your mind that just isn't showing enthusiasm for you. Now, how can you tell if a woman isn't showing enthusiasm for you, right? So if she isn't showing enthusiasm, this is what you'll see. You ask her out on a date, it becomes weird, right? So she becomes flaky, or she doesn't know when she can see you, or she's saying confusing things like, oh, I don't really know where I am in my life right now, or I just want to focus on work, or I just want to focus on studying. I'm not really looking to date anyone. I'm not really looking for a relationship. I kind of just want to find myself. That's BS. That's basically what she's telling you is, I'm not interested in you. Okay, because if the right guy did come along, trust me, she would not say that to him. Okay, and you should know that for yourself, because let's say, yeah, maybe you're going through some things, maybe you've got a lot of stress going on in your life, but you met a woman who just completely blew you away and left you breathless, and she was also really interested in you, and she was like, oh, I can't wait to see you, let's go and hang out. You'll be like, yeah, that sounds great, because you've got that strong attraction and she's got that strong attraction for you. Of course you would drop anything to just hang out with her and be with her, right? Well, maybe not anything, but you would find time. Even if you didn't have that much time, you'd still find time to date her, because you're really, really attracted to her and she's really, really attracted to you. It's the same with women. So if she's saying all these things like, I'm just trying to find myself, I'm not really know where I am in my life right now, given these kinds of excuses, all that means is that she's just not that into you, and she's just trying to be polite, and she's trying not to hurt your feelings, and what she's doing is saying something like that so you'll just read between the lines, because women really care about how they make you feel. They don't want to say anything that's going to upset you, right? Or they think that's going to upset you or hurt your feelings. Women are very much in that sort of frame of mind, okay? So they're not going to be direct and say, don't like you, even though some women probably do that, yeah? But a lot of the time, a lot of women would just come up with these excuses so they don't hurt your feelings, and they just hope and pray that you're just going to read between the lines and move on with your life, okay? So that's why they say those things, okay? It's not generally to be mean or to lead you on in any way. They're just trying to kindly let you down without hurting your feelings or hurting your ego, okay? Yeah, maybe it would be better if they didn't do that and they were actually just honest and just said, you know what, I'm not really interested in dating you. But a lot of women don't do that because they're too worried about how it's going to make you feel and worried about upsetting you. Okay. So you've got to focus on developing this self-respect and focusing on women who are enthusiastic about you. Now, a woman who is enthusiastic about you won't do those things. She won't say those things. She will say yes to going out on a date with you. And it'll be very easy. She won't bring up excuses as to why she can't see you. She will be there on the date, and she'll continue to be there on the date each time you ask her out. And maybe she'll then start asking you out, and things become much more mutual, and she's reaching out to you. You're not the one that's reaching out to her all the time. She's sending you reels or things to make you laugh, or memes or something like that. She's enthusiastic about you, and she's showing that through her actions. And you'll be able to tell, you'll be able to feel it, you'll be able to feel her attraction. And if you're not feeling it with some of these women, and you're not sure if she's attracted to you, you're not sure if she likes you, it's probably because she doesn't. Okay, so that's one of the best ways you can develop some self-respect. Of course, there are other ways as well throughout your whole, in your whole life, in your whole area of, your existence, with the other people in your life, like your friends and your family. Make sure that you're spending time with people in your life that respect you. And sometimes you have to enforce boundaries as well. So if you do have someone in your life that is disrespecting you or making you not feel good about yourself, you have to put your foot down and say, you know what, I don't like the way that you talk to me. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go because I'm in a good mood and I want to continue being in that good mood. And you know how to contact me when you're ready to apologize, but I'm not standing for this behavior anymore. Sorry, it's just how it's gonna happen. And then you leave the situation, and then if they care about you, then they will apologize. And if they don't, then they will just continue with their bad behavior, and then you'll have to just measure the distance between you two. Or you just have to try and fizzle things out with them, which can obviously be a bit tricky to do if it's family, but you can definitely spend less time with them and choose to spend less time with them, even if you can't avoid them 100%. So that's another way that you can respect yourself, and you can use that formula for friendships, for lovers, anything. Okay, and that's one of the ways that you can show those boundaries and show that you have self-respect. Another way that you can show that you have self-respect is not begging for other people's approval, whether it's through the words that you speak or the actions that you do. Go by the beat of your own drum. You've got to have a vision for your life. You've got to have a vision for how you want your life to be. So, for example, you've got to have a vision for how you want your career to look like. You've got to have a vision for how you want your future to be romantically, whether you want to be married and have kids and have those kinds of things. You've got to have a vision. You've got to have an inspiring vision, and it's got to inspire you. You've got to have the projects that you're really interested in and feel ambitious about and excited about. Because basically, you want to have a great life that you feel excited about waking up to. Okay, that's ideally what I want for you. I want you to have a great girlfriend or lover, whoever it may be, who you're just so happy to see in the morning. And I want you to have a life that you're just happy to wake up to and happy to get stuck into. And you're not like waking up and whatever time you wake up and be like, oh, I don't really want to start my day. You've got to try and create a great life for yourself so you're happy when you wake up and you're excited about your day. And it may not happen 100% of every day of your life from now on, but it's always important to have a great vision for your life and go by the beat of that drum. Always be working relentlessly towards that vision becoming a reality and ignoring what other people say. And if you ignore what other people say and you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to continue doing this, I'm going to create this great life for myself and I'm just going to continue to do that, I'm going to continue to focus on it. I don't care what you say, I don't care what he says, I don't care what my mother says, I don't care what my father says, I don't care what my grandfather used to say to me. I'm just going to go and do what I want to do, what I feel a calling to do, and I'm just going to do it relentlessly. And that shows self-respect. Okay, and just by focusing on creating that vision for your life and being persistent about it and not being deterred by what other people say will automatically make you someone with self-respect. And because you're focusing on that life and you're not focusing on getting the respect of other people, you automatically get other people's respect. Okay, the best way that you can make other people respect you is by respecting yourself. Okay, and not wanting other people's respect. Okay, the people that don't need the respect from others often gets it anyway. Okay, so that's something else that you got to focus on. Also, you got to develop. This is kind of the same thing, but You got to develop self-esteem. You got to make yourself feel more confident. So how can you make yourself feel more confident? Perhaps you need to change your wardrobe, get a different haircut. Perhaps you need to lose a bit of weight, or you want to gain some weight, whatever it may be. Just think about how can I make myself feel better about myself? Okay. What can I do to improve my self-esteem? What can I do to improve how I feel about myself? Okay. So it could be not procrastinating. Okay, perhaps procrastinating makes you feel shitty about yourself, so stop doing that. Okay, I know it's easier said than done, but you can do it if you have a strong enough why and a strong enough reason. So that's one of the ways you can do it. Working towards your goals, taking action makes you feel better about yourself, because there's that quote by Dale Carnegie that goes, inaction breeds doubt and fear, taking action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Basically, what that means is get a vision for your life, something exciting, work relentlessly towards it, and you won't give a rat's ass, basically, about what other people are saying and other people are thinking about you. And also make you feel really good about yourself, because as human beings, we like to feel like we're making progress. I'll repeat that. As human beings, we like to feel like we're making progress, okay? So therefore, have a grand goal, have a grand dream, make progress towards it, and I guarantee that you'll feel so much better about yourself, okay? So that's something else to focus on. And as you can see, none of these things are about, what do I say to women? How should I dress? What is the magic line I should say? What is the vibe that I should put across? What do I need to do? How do I need to do things? What do I need to say? It's not about that. It's all about changing yourself from within, okay? Because if you want to become more magnetic to women, then you need to basically become someone else. You need to become the version of yourself that you would be proud of, right? And a version of yourself that is magnetic towards women. And one of those things, all of those things has got to do with how you feel about yourself. Because if you feel unsure, insecure, unconfident because you don't have much self-respect, you have low self-esteem, then you're not going to attract many women. But if you have the opposite of that and you have high respect for yourself and you have a high self-esteem, then you're much more likely then to attract more women into your life, no matter how much you've got in your bank, no matter how tall you are, no matter how you look in any regard. Okay, it's all about your vibe, but that all comes from how you feel about yourself. Okay, so this is all about changing you. It's not about changing women. It's not about changing or having like a specific line that you need to say to women to get them to like you. It's nothing about that. It's all about developing yourself and developing that self-respect and self-esteem for yourself. Okay, so that's all you need to do. And I know that's a lot easier said than done, but I guarantee if you keep on coming back to this video, save this video, keep coming back to it, keep rewatching it, maybe you watch it every day or something like that, and I guarantee that you'll start to take action on these things. And so you make sure that you go through this video again and apply the things that I've said that you need to do, and you will attract more women. It's just guaranteed. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally because you'd like help with a specific situation, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. And if you would like more tips on how to attract beautiful women, then you can read Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams, also on the website. But you don't need to log in, you don't need to sign up for it. You just need to go to the website, www.christineloveridge.com, click on the menu, then click on what says the book, and it'll take you straight there. Again, no sign up, no login necessary. It's right there for you to read for free on the website. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.